Yeah, he doesn't like jujitsu.
Really?
He got his kid's black belt. He likes karate.
Okay.
He's got
but he probably got that in 2 weeks.
What was that?
He probably got that in 2 weeks if it's a karate black
No,
belt.
it took him like 6 years. It's a kid's karate belt.
Yeah, there's this kid, right? And he lives on, like, right on my floor. And every day I see him coming back from karate with his brown belt on. And sorry if you're watching, this is Mum. And he walks past me, and every time I'm like, I would smash you, bro. He's only like 10. But I just look at him like, I would smash you, bro.
Yeah.
Like they get so confident. And to be honest, I only remember him being a white belt a year and a half ago. So I don't know what they've been throwing at him.
Yeah.
Like, but you shouldn't be doing that, man. It's a false confidence.
Come
start doing your kata to me. I'll kick
as
you in the
long as,
face.
of course, I would love it if my son fell in love with jujitsu, but as long as he's doing a martial art, he likes striking. So I'm like, okay, my son's a striker. Maybe he'll get into jujitsu later, or maybe he won't. It doesn't matter.
Did you force him into it in the beginning years or no?
I didn't force him into it. But he was like doing it. We did jujitsu when he was like 3 or 4. We do like, passing the guard, mount, armbar and stuff. And then he got to the point where he's like, Dad, I want to do karate. I don't want to do jujitsu no more.
Okay, nice.
Like,
But we got to be careful because I remember, I took them to jujitsu when they were also 4. And I remember after like 4 months, they were like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And I remember because they were just getting smashed to shit every day.
Yeah.
They were new. Everyone else was about 7, 8. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, all right, cool. And I didn't take them again. And then a couple of years later, they were like, when are we going back to jiu-jitsu? So then I was like, you're ready.
Yeah.
Like kind of thing. And then ever since then, they've been going and it's because they wanted to do it. But it's a very fine line between forcing someone and making them hate it and then never doing it for the rest of their life. So I had to, even though I really wanted them to do it, I had to kind of be like, nah.
Yeah. There was one day where I decided to put my foot down, and he had been doing karate like 5 years, and this was a couple of years ago. And like I said, the most important thing to me is him saying, I love you enthusiastically. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing. And one day, I'm on my way. I'm about to leave the house to go teach class, a day class. And his mom's sitting there, and the mother-in-law's, they're sitting at the table. And then I came up and I go, listen, he's like 2 weeks away from summer vacation. I said, listen, once summer vacation starts, you're coming to class with me one day a week, you're going to do jujitsu with me. And he goes, oh, Dad, I don't like jujitsu. It's boring. I said, boring? I said, and then I snapped. I go, boring? I go, you know what boring is? Boring is you in your room without your laptop that jujitsu bought for you. Being without your phone that jujitsu got for you. This house that jujitsu got for you. Jujitsu boring? I go, you're going to come with me once a week? He goes, Dad, I don't like it. And then his eyes started fluttering. And we never have like confrontations like this. It's always just happiness and just making him happy and love and just positive vibes always. But then all of a sudden I snap on him because he said jujitsu was boring. Yeah. And I'm like demanding.
I created the best, most fun style of jiu-jitsu ever in the world. I go, do you know who I am, man?
You know who's paying for your baseball? Jiu-jitsu's paying for your baseball with the white little league, the expensive little league. So then I get in my car and I'm like, I'm a little rattled, and I'm driving to class, and I just kept thinking about his eyes that were like fluttering, like because I never do that to him. I never snap on him like that. And so I get to class, and it was a horrible class, and I just couldn't wait to get home. And I just got home, and the first thing I said, forget about everything I say. You don't ever have to do jujitsu. I just want you to be happy, okay? Yeah, I love you. And he says, I love you too, Dad. I go, you don't ever have to do jujitsu, okay? I just want you to be happy. Just do whatever you want. Let's just keep doing baseball and karate, whatever you want. And I didn't want to mess up the I love you back with the enthusiasm. 100%. I go, did I just mess that up?
Yeah.
Is he going to start saying, I love you too, Dad? Yeah. Oh, that would destroy me. Yeah. That would destroy me. And it wasn't too late. I apologized quick enough. Yeah. And then we're still, the I love yous are the most important thing.
Yeah. And
when he's playing baseball, the second most important thing to me. I didn't want to ruin this when we, white little league, like parents actually watch their kids practice. You know what I mean? Mexican little league. When I was growing up, my parents, my dad, who knew who my dad was, and my mom was at work. There was no parents watching Mexican little league. You know what I mean? 100%. White little league, all the parents are there, and if you don't go watch your kid practice, you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But the second most, my second favorite thing that he does is when he's on the field, he could be like 50 yards away. He's always making sure that I'm watching. He's like waving, and then I have to wave back to make sure that so that he knows I'm watching. It's very important that I'm like looking at him.
But
I love
that's
that.
the beautiful thing.
I love
and
that.
like you were saying about that whole eye fluttering thing, and why what happened to us needed to happen so we could be a version to them that we never had.
Yes.
Like I remember I went to the gym. This was like 3 weeks ago. I went to the gym, took my pre-workout, my balls were vibrating. I was ready to go, dude. And then my wife sent me a video. They were at a friend's birthday party and they had just gone home and they were doing this skiing kind of thing. And I watched the video and I was like, I'm not going to the gym. I literally drove straight back home to play and hang out with them. Like just seeing them made my heart melt so much that I was like, even though I'm vibrating, it hurts that I shouldn't be right now because of this pre-workout. I should go and burn it off. But I went straight home. And it's just like, you can't buy that. You just can't.
The pictures of your kid are so annoying to your friends. Like, you go, look at this picture of my son. It's a baby. Like, who cares? You know, but it's so different. If it's yours, it's like the picture. I'm a big cat lover. And the pictures of my cat, I love my cats. Like,
me too. I got 2 cats.
So much. I'm in love with my cats, and I have 3 of them, and they're all so different. We all have different routines. We all do different things together. We all cuddle differently. Everyone.
I would have thought this episode would have been me and Eddie Bravo showing pictures of our cats and our kids to each other.
So, but back to pictures of your kid. Like when I had the rematch with Hoyler Gracie at Metamoris, my son was 2 at the time, and he didn't go. He stayed with his aunt. He didn't. We didn't bring him. He was like 1.5. And, but I knew how powerful his image was. And I wanted to use that. I used it strategically for the match. Because right before I walked out, I FaceTimed him and we talked a little bit. I'm like, I'm going to go kill for this motherfucker.
Exactly.
I used it as like a warm up and to get me going. It's like, I got to do it for him because there's so much pressure, but all the 10th Planet schools around the world, they're all counting. Like if I would have went out there and got fucking decimated, which could have easily happened, if me and Hoyler rolled 10 times, he would catch me a couple times. I'd catch him a couple times. We'd have a couple stalemates. Like it could go either way. It could go either way. And I'm like, damn, I hope it isn't one of those matches where he just fucks me up. You know what I mean? Because there's so much pressure. Like there's been, the first match, which happened 11 years prior, everyone was saying that was a fluke. You got lucky. That was a fluke. So is he going to prove that was a fluke and just erase all that shit? Not only does he prove that was a fluke, but then he fucks me up in this match. And then I got all my black belts and my head instructors all over the world relying on me. They had my back and they're saying, no, it wasn't a fluke. You know what I mean? Their business is relying on it. My family's there. My friends are there. My mom's there. My wife's there. Everybody's there. Like so much pressure. From different levels. If I would have got fucked up, I might not even be here right now. If he would have just came out and just footlocked me really quick or something. But I just blocked everything out. I go, dude, I can't be thinking about everything. I just got to go out there and go after him. I just got to just focus on that and hopefully he doesn't tap me,
And that's what happens though. When you've got that kind of motivation, bro, when you see that FaceTime call, it's like, I'm king of the world.
Oh dude. Yeah. I did it for him. I'm like, I gotta go out there and at least give it my all. Like it could have went either way. Thank God it went my way, but it could have easily gone horribly wrong.